Good evening. Welcome to the Board of Select Persons meeting for the Town of Poland. It is Tuesday, April 7th. We're here in the Town Hall. Also, you can see us on cable. We're streaming on YouTube, as well as we have some folks joining us via Zoom. For today's agenda, we'll do the pledge, recognition of any visitors and items not on the agenda. We'll go through the reports. Under new business, we have a casino game night application. The CEDC discussion regarding funding for the business after hours event coming up later this month. A paving RFP, plow truck chassis RFP, plow and sanding equipment RFP, line painting contract extension, sweeper sale bid results. We'll discuss medical reimbursement rates, medical marijuana manufacturing application, library bond order, as well as a citizen initiative petition certification, payables, and then any other business. At this time, we will rise and say pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Since we have folks on the Zoom for the casino game night application, we can skip to that.
Hi, Brett. Brett used to work here.
Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
My name's Kristen Philbeck. I work over at Anvil Health Partners. We're using Brett for our services. So I just want to speak a little bit about the event we're hosting. We host our Autumn Night Out Gala every year. It's an annual fundraiser that we host at Poland Spring Resort with Cindy Robbins. This year we are doing a little different event afterwards. We're doing an after party. It's kind of a Diamonds Are Forever theme, so we're doing a casino after party, and we are contracting with Brett, who has been helping me with this application, and is the reason we're here to kind of just discuss the application and the evening.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Kristen. I'll try not to be too long-winded. You can kick me under the table if I am, but Kristen reached out to me. These are a fairly new thing. The state just passed legislation to make these a legal thing in the beginning of 2024. My events are always for entertainment. We never exchange money or anything like that. We're playing, people come, they have fun. Sometimes there's some prizes at the end of the night. The reason that we're here in front of you guys with this application is just because the state does ask for municipal approval. So that way, if they have any questions, they can be addressed prior to the event happening. Like I said, I'm going to keep it really high level, but certainly happy to answer any questions you may have.
Thanks, Brett.
Thank you. And sounds like a lot of fun. So,
They are, in my opinion, they're as much fun as you can have. There is a lot of fun. All the events have their own unique energy for sure.
I know we're looking forward to it. So you guys should come. The whole event actually supports our hospice services and raises funds for those that otherwise couldn't afford their services. So this is just a nice little extra way to kind of give back during the evening.
that's great. Hopefully you attract a lot of great new people to this fundraising event, and hope it's a great success for you.
Awesome. Appreciate that.
We need a vote.
Thank you.
So we just need a motion to certify that you consent to the registration by, who's putting in the registration? Is it gonna be Andwell or is it Brad?
It's Anwell putting in the application to the
Okay,
state.
so Andwell Health Partners
And will health partners, you said?
to
Okay.
operate game night.
So we make a motion for accepting the application to register game night with Anwell Health Partners, is that correct?
Yep.
Partners. And do we have a date or no? Yeah, we have a date, right?
Yeah, we do have a date.
On September.
I'll second that.
Jimmy is on.
Any questions?
Yeah, quick question. So I see it's chance only, so the proceeds are to get in, or how does that work as far as raising
So-
money?
Sure. So our event is pretty much put on through sponsorship and ticket sales. So individuals will be purchasing tickets to the gala, and no matter what, if they have a ticket to the gala, they automatically get entry into the game night. It's an after party, so we're not charging entry or anything into the game night. It's just kind of an extra little way to end the evening.
Okay, thank you.
Of course.
Anybody else with questions?
Kristen, I'll be working, so I'm looking forward to seeing you again.
I know, I missed you.
Well, yeah.
John DeSantis,
Yes.
Marianne Hawks,
Yes.
Lisa Albee,
Yes.
with a vote of
Oh, and Jim's on as well.
Jim's on.
Jimmy Walker.
Hey, Jackson.
Can't see you. All right, I am gonna,
I said yes.
all right. With a vote of
Sorry about that.
With a vote of 4-0, you have approved the certification for registration by Anvil Health Partners to operate game night in accordance with the provisions of 17 MRSA Chapter 62. I will have that signed by them, and you can pick it up tomorrow or anytime going forward from us here at the town office.
Awesome, thank you so much.
You're
Thanks so
welcome.
much,
Thank you,
guys.
guys.
Have a good night, guys.
Take care,
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Good seeing you, Brett.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, next, Rob?
Good evening, everyone. Rob Dwyer, CDC Chair. I'm here tonight to get approval or look for approval for our Business After Hours event on April 22nd of this year. It will be our first for this year. Our last one was, I think, in October. We got about 55 folks that came to Poland Provisions, which was the largest one we've had since I've been around anyway. And we're looking for something equally successful. It's at Mel's Hilltop Diner, assuming approval. So we've budgeted $1,500. That's kind of the sweet spot that we've agreed upon on the committee. We kind of set that limit for ourselves. We don't have a bill yet, obviously, because we haven't done it until we get approval. But that's the max amount we're looking to spend for our Business After Hours event, and that's mostly food. Any questions I can answer?
It's pretty
Yeah,
straightforward.
it's pretty straightforward.
I make a motion, we approve the $1,500 for Business After Hours.
Thank you.
A second.
Any questions? John DeSantis.
Yes.
Marianne Hawks.
Yes.
Lisa Albee.
Yes.
Jackson Lerner.
Yes, sorry.
Jimmy Walker.
Yes.
By a vote 5-0, you have approved up to $1,500 for Business After Hours to be expended by the CEDC.
All right, thank you all very
Awesome.
much.
Thank you.
See you there.
Thank you.
Forward to it.
Appreciate it.
And then, looks like we've got a few items for the,
Yep, so
Yeah.
the paving RFP is putting the road work we discussed at the budget workshop out to bid, and the bid will come back on the, so you can pick a winner on the 21st of April. Recommend approving the grinding and paving RFP.
I make a motion that we approve that.
I second it.
Any questions? John DeSantis.
Yes.
Marianne Hawks.
Yes.
Lisa Albee.
Yes.
Jackson Lerner.
Yes.
Jim Walker.
Yes.
By a vote of 5-0, you have approved the paving RFP as presented, and it can be distributed.
Plow truck chassis RFP results, we opened the bid on Thursday, April 2nd, with myself present. We got 3 bids, one from Allegiance for $158,700, one from O'Connor, $154,057, and the last from Freightliner at $149,674. Our recommendation is to award the bid to Freightliner, who is also the lowest bidder.
Need a motion?
Is this, Is this somebody that you guys been going through pretty regularly?
Yep, this week,
So their maintenance and warranty and everything like that's been working out pretty good?
yep, not the last truck we got, but the previous truck, was the exact same truck.
Yeah.
Same spec, same Freightliner. Had a few hiccups with it, but, the things that were covered under warranty were fixed with no problem, and, yeah, no qualms about,
Perfect.
going back with them again.
Yes. All right, we're gonna make a motion to go with Freightliner for the plow truck chassis, RFP result of $149,674.
A second that?
Any questions? John DeSantis.
Yes.
Marion Hawks. Lisa Alby.
Yes.
Jackson Lerner.
Yes.
Jim Walker.
Yes.
By a vote 5-0, you have approved awarding the bid for the plow truck chassis to Freightliner in the amount of $149,674.
Plow and sanding equipment RFP results, we opened the bids on Thursday, April 2nd with myself present. We received 2 bids. One was from Fairfield for $132,750 and the other from Viking Sives for $136,225. Our recommendation is the board award the bid to Fairfield, who is also the lowest bidder.
Questions? No questions? Should we, no questions, good. I'll make a motion for accepting Fairfield for the plow and sanding equipment RFP results of $132,750.
Second.
Any questions? John DeSantis.
Yes.
Marion Hawks. Lisa Alby.
Yes.
Jackson Lerner.
Yes.
Jim Walker.
Yes.
By a vote 5-0, you have awarded the plow and sanding equipment RFP to Fairfield in the amount of $132,750.
And line painting contract extension, we recommend the select board extend last year's painting contract with Poirier Guidelines to this year. Last year, we received 3 bids, Poirier Guidelines at $14,857.83, K5 Corporation at $19,050, and On the Line at $27,303.12. Poirier Guidelines do the same work as last year, but ask for the rate to be increased from 13 cents per foot to 13.7 cents per foot, bringing the total painting bill to $15,657.86. This is still $3,392.12 lower than any bid we received last year. Public Works Director was very pleased with the work that was done last year and expects nothing less from them this year, recommending extending the existing contract with Poirier Guidelines at a rate of 13.7 cents per foot for a total line painting bill of $15,657.86. That's a mouthful.
What, does that cover all the roads or just certain roads?
Just certain
That-
ones.
Just certain
Yeah,
ones.
just everyone that we typically line stripe, and then I think we added one, I can't remember if we added one more road. We added Cleve Trip last year,
we added
so
Cleve
we
Trip
can,
last
we're gonna
year.
keep doing that.
Are you adding another one this year?
I don't believe we had in the budget to add anything else this year.
Yeah, that's the list. What's that? All right, so I would say we make a motion to accept Line Painting's contract extension for $15,657.86 for the line painting.
I'll second that.
My only question is, and obviously I trust the amounts here, there's just nothing in the town policies that say we have to go out to bid.
No, if you can extend the contract, you're allowed to do that as a board. You're allowed to extend the contract with someone we've already contracted with and have currently had a contract
Okay,
with.
I just wanted to obviously make sure. And kind of more like let everybody
Yeah.
know.
Yep.
One quick question, the contract, is that a yearly thing? Or is that,
Yes.
yeah, it's a yearly, okay, so they can, as long as they want to be part of the process and, okay.
Yeah, typically I go to
Right,
all these guys and say, you know, in the past, we've been able to do, if you can hold the same number as last year,
yeah,
we might be able to extend something and you don't have to bid it out. no promises, but are you interested in that? And,
Yeah, that's good.
sometimes they do, he said, this year, he said, the way fuel is, I just can't quite do that. But I can do this, and it was still cheaper than any other bid we got
Right.
last year, so.
Thank you.
We've worked with them in the past, right?
Yeah.
Like, we did
Yes.
this last year.
Yep.
They had
It's
it
been really good to us.
probably for 10 years in a row, and then they lost it, I wanna say 3 or 4 years. And then they
That was
got
the
it
worst
back
3 or
last
4
year.
years.
Yes, I would much prefer them to do it.
Duly noted.
John DeSantis.
Yes.
Mary Ann Hawks.
Yes.
Lisa Elby.
Yes.
Jackson Lerner.
Yes.
Jim Walker.
Yes.
By vote 5-0, they extended the contract with 4-year guidelines for the line striping at a cost of 13.7 cents per foot.
Sweeper sale bid results. Bids are open on Thursday, April 2nd at 11 a.m. with myself present. We received one bid from Almighty Waste for $2,652. Our recommendation is to award the bid to Almighty Waste, who is the only and highest bidder. Proceeds from the sale of this item will be returned to the CIP.
Alright, so we make a motion to Almighty Waste for the sweeper bid for $2,652.
I'll second that.
And just before we vote, do you feel like this was a fair price?
Yes, the city of Auburn got all the money out of that sweeper many years ago. We used it for 20 additional years after that,
Yeah.
and at this point,
Amazing.
it needs a small retirement job somewhere.
My house.
It's,
Yeah.
Just clean it up parking lot.
Yeah. It's I think a 1988.
Oh,
Or,
wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so it's just a baby.
So,
Yeah, yes, it does not owe us anything.
All right.
John DeSantis.
Yes.
Mary Ann Hawks.
yes.
Lisa Elby.
Yes.
Jackson Lerner.
Yes.
Jim Walker.
Yes.
With a vote of 5-0, you have awarded the bid for the Elgin sweeper. I can't talk because I'm looking at something else here at the same time that I'm doing it, so I'm gonna stop. For the Elgin sweeper to Almighty Waste in the amount of $2,652. Got through that one.
Okay, medical reimbursement rates. Nikki, could you walk us through that, please?
Do you wanna go back up to the top and do manager reports and stuff?
And Adam, are we all done with that?
We're all
We
done
are.
with Adam.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you,
Thanks,
Adam.
Thanks, Adam.
Appreciate your time.
You want to just keep, do you want to just right down the line
We're
and
gonna
jump up to him, or you want
back up
to
to
get Matt out of here early?
Manager report?
All right. Library, the state USDA director toured the library, which is a good thing. We've started weekly progress meetings with the contractor and architect. Maine Waste Energy, we reviewed facility maintenance progress, discussed strategy to obtain congressional directed spending funds for plant modernization, tailored financial and operating reports, and we have reached out, we're reaching out to get an operational assessment of the facility, and we have sent up letters out to non-member municipalities increasing their fee to $110 per ton, which is consistent with what EcoMaine is charging. If any questions, that's the manager report.
Have you heard anything back from those other municipalities yet?
Not yet. We know they got them.
Yeah.
And pending, with no questions, the financial reports are 78.85% through the year. Doing okay on revenue. The one that I look at is motor vehicle excise. We're at 82.48, slightly above the glide slope there. At the expense summary, we're doing actually quite well. We're below the 79% expense rate in most areas, with the exception of public safety, where that is being driven up by really the timing of the law enforcement contract. And financial services, and that's being driven up by the RSU 16, which is our largest expense category. Everything else is tracking, And pending any questions, that's a financial report.
Thank you, Matt.
So the fire rescue thing, that's just because it's just started to go into place for their new contract?
No, that's, fire rescue is, they're just slightly above the, 1% above the,
Okay.
the glide slope. I don't think that's a,
Did they approve that contract and everything going forward?
we're waiting for the union to give us a cleaned up copy, and then we'll come back and talk to the select board about the results. And once you've had a chance to look at that, hopefully at that same meeting, we'll be able to say, you've authorized me to sign it, and then we'll publish it on the town website, which we do with the current contract.
Did they have a certain deadline to meet that? Is
It doesn't appear that they do from the pace that they're working. But yeah, we've, Tom's doing a great job managing this process, and we'll get that hopefully at the next meeting.
So
Do we need a motion to accept the
Yeah.
financials?
And so I'd like to ask for a motion to accept the financial statement for FY 2026 as presented.
I'll second that.
Any questions? John DeSantis,
Yes.
Marion Hawks.
Yes.
Lisa Alby,
Yes.
Jackson Leonard,
Yes.
Jim Walker.
Yes.
With a vote 5-0, you've accepted the financial reports as presented.
Now skipping back down to medical reimbursement rates.
Can you talk us
Yep.
through that, Nikki?
So medical reimbursement is the company we use out of Wyndham who bills all of our ambulance and fire rescue calls for us. They noticed that we are much lower than what we are allowed to be billing and much lower compared to every other municipality in our billing rates. And so they contacted us and said, you guys are allowed to go up 5% every year, up to 200% of the allowed rate under Medicare or whatever. And they went over the rates with us, and we asked the specific question of who does this affect? It does not affect those on Medicare because we're only gonna get the same reimbursement we already do from Medicare. And we can't balance bills. We're not losing out there. It's not gonna affect the elderly who are on Medicaid or anything like that either. It's not gonna affect them. It's gonna affect the private insurance pays. So that's who it's gonna affect, is we're gonna get 5% more from those companies, Anthem and all of those companies. When they pay the bills are gonna be 5% more to them. Still puts us a lot lower than everybody else in the area. And we're only allowed to go up by 5%. And we're hoping to go up 5% until we meet what that max is that we can go up to in the future, because rising costs of healthcare supplies and stuff is hitting hard.
Mhm.
So we're asking for the board's,
Okay.
I don't think we need an approval,
No,
we
this is
just wanted to
just-
let you guys
Just
know.
informational.
Yep, that
Are you-
this is what we're doing.
So are you gonna be reminded of this of every year to remember to do that?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll remind you again next year that we're planning on doing it for the next following year, until we're up to that max. Medical marijuana manufacturing application, it's been a long time since we've had one come through. This is for medical marijuana manufacturing. It is a home occupation. It has met all of the rules and specs outlined. As you can see, it's signed off by Scott Neal, our code enforcement officer. They provided the proof of Poland residency, proof of property interest, evidence of state conditional approval. They've paid the applicable licensing fee of $500. It's allowed in the location. They are a registered caregiver and they follow the requirements of the home occupation. They're at least 21 years old. They do not have any outstanding land use code violations. We have not had any complaints from townspeople or authorities about this establishment. So this establishment has actually been in existence since I believe it was 2006. And the reason why they're coming forward now is because the state just realized that they weren't asking the towns if they had permission to do this.
Oh.
And so the state reached out to us and said, oh, do they have permission? We said, oh, we didn't know about it. So that's why now it's coming forward. But I mean, in the 20 years he's been doing it previously, there's been no complaints. And he allowed the code enforcement officer to inspect when he asked him to. So we just need the board's approval to move that forward.
A couple questions.
Do you want to do a motion first?
Yeah.
No, once we have a motion
Okay.
on the floor.
All right, so we make a motion to accept the medical marijuana manufacturing application.
I'll second that.
So I noticed on here, when I was going through this, unless I missed it, there's no address, why is that?
Confidential because it's medical marijuana, so it follows confidentiality
Okay, so it's
rules.
in a residential neighborhood,
Yes,
and what's the traffic and all that good stuff, I mean, I
there
understand.
isn't any because it's a home occupation.
Okay, so, and because he's been doing this a long time, how was the tax burden, what is the sales and all that stuff, what happens there?
We don't know what the sales or anything like that are, we don't get any of that information.
All right, so I need some clarification, what am I missing here? Is this just only for the household only, or is this to manufacture and sell, did I miss
He's an
that?
individual caregiver.
Individual,
Yep.
okay. So it's not for profit or anything like that, because I read through it and I was a little confused in some things there. Okay, it's just to let the town know that that's what he's been doing.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
John DeSantis.
Yes.
Marion Hawks.
Yes.
Lisa Elby.
Yes.
Jackson Leonard.
Yes.
Jim Walker.
Yes.
I vote 5-0, you have approved the medical marijuana manufacturing facility license. Next up is the library bond order. So this is an order that the town took a vote back in 2022 stating that they would do a bond for $850,000. The residents approved that bond by vote. This is just the order that the board says, yes, you guys know we're actually going and getting that bond now, and that you give Matt permission to go ahead and sign off on that bond.
You need a motion for that?
Yep.
All right, so I make a motion that we allow Matt authorization issue of $850,000 principal amount towards the library bond order.
I'll second that.
Any questions? John DeSantis,
Yes.
Marion Hawks,
Yes.
Lisa Elby,
Yes.
Jackson Leonard,
Yes.
Jim Walker.
Yes.
I vote 5-0, you have approved the library bond order. The next one is the citizen initiative petition certification. This is just certification from the clerk saying that I, Judith Akers, being the duly appointed clerk for the town of Poland, do hereby certify that I have examined the petition instrument titled Town of Poland Main Moratorium Ordinance on Commercial Solar Energy Facilities filed with me on March 18, 2026 pursuant to 30A MRS 21024 and have found it to be sufficient in all respects required by the law. Copy of verbiage of the petition language is attached. So she is required by our charter to notify you guys that this is okay to move forward to the warrant when we get to the warrant, to approve the warrant.
Payables?
All right. Well, make a motion to authorize cash disbursement for fiscal year 2026 totaling $1,423,886.52.
Second that.
Any questions? John DeSantis.
Yes.
Marion Hawks.
Yes.
Lisa Elby.
Yes.
Jackson Leonard.
Yes.
Jim Walker.
Yes.
With a vote 5-0, you have approved the payables in the amount of $1,423,886.52.
So we have a couple of upcoming events, so more pressing is just a reminder that this Sunday is the next and final public hearing to go over the budget and the warrant articles, which includes some of the CLUC changes. And that's this Sunday at 1 o'clock here at the town hall. There'd be an option to join via Zoom as well, right?
Yes. Yep. Any other business from anyone?
Not for me.
Do we know an update from the school about PCS? That's all running down.
They're looking at options to hold classes in alternate locations. But that's really a school question. I can't give you more.
I was just wondering if you had heard anything.
Yeah.
I know they're having a meeting tomorrow to discuss options.
So it's gonna be a longer shutdown than expected?
I don't think they know.
Yeah.
They're asking, do we have any space? And I'll talk to Scott Siegel tomorrow and see what we can do, and if we
Yeah.
can do something, we certainly will,
Right.
to help those folks out.
Anything else? Jim, anything?
Yeah, I'm curious, where the rising cost of fuel and everything is going up, Matt and Nikki can probably answer my question about when does our next bid come out for the town for our fuel? Cause it may be different than we've been getting. That's what I'm concerned of. Is it gonna eat into our budget? You know, what we budgeted for fuel this year, you know, for the town trucks, the fire trucks and everybody.
No, they won't, Jim. We've got a contract, I forget the exact price per gallon, but that's a firm contract, and we won't be affected by this, but I hope
Oh, well.
temporary.
Oh, we won't be affected this year then.
Yeah.
Hopefully this won't go on,
Yeah,
Too long.
hopefully.
yeah. Yeah, I think that you guys are talking, Jackson was talking about the school there, right? They're working pretty hard on cleaning it up there. It's gonna take, from what I understand, they got Servpro in there. They got plumbers and electricians, I guess. From what I understand, the leak started up in the upstairs up over the kitchen. And it went down through the elevator, and I guess by the time they found it, it flooded out the whole school. From the way I heard it. So it's gonna take time for them to clean up and dry out. So hopefully in another week there, maybe the kids will be able to go back in. I'm good,
Thanks, Jim.
yeah.
We ready to adjourn?
Yep.
Motion?
I make a motion that we adjourn
7:32.
at 7:32.
And Mary Ann, I will make it there on the 12th this time.
Okay.
I'm
Sounds
hoping
good.
everything will go well.
Second.
Yeah, thank you.
Second.
John DeSantis.
Yes.
Marion Hawks.
Yes.
Lisa Elby.
Yes.
Jackson Leonard.
Yes.
Jim Walker.
Yes.
By a vote 5-0, you have adjourned the meeting. Have a great evening, everyone.
Not too bad.
I don't